starters for Charlotte. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Duncan Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups could be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Now here's Cunningham. He played a great game against Boston. To the inside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
Here's Ball. Miller outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. For 3, Bridges. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
Now here's Robinson. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, this is Robinson at his best. He can really do damage off the catch.
Pass to Miller. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Knipple. And he buries his first look.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Now here's Duren. And there's the rejection. They retain possession, and they recover it. And out of bounds, Charlotte will have it. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Miller outside. Fires for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Cunningham. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Here's Bridges. Back to Ball. The 3 ball. And the Hornets, another 3.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Here's Miller following the score by Detroit. Pass to Knipple. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
First one at the line is good. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And the dunk by Duren.
The physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Miller with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Pass to Ball. Clock at 6. Basket counts. Ball's got 5.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And the dunk by Duren.
How much power, Jalen Duren. Goodness.
Miller outside. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Ball. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Detroit. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
And the Hornets with possession here. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Here's Miller. Thompson pulls it in.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
They get the rebound. Duren. Good work there as it goes. He has 6.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Miller, the pass to Ball. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Ball against Cunningham. Ball with a steal. And here's Knipple from the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Here comes the...
Over the last month of play, the top free throw shooters among small forwards. Second is Knipple.
And these fellas have their free throw strokes down. Each one could probably shoot a high percentage blindfolded.
And that's an important thing for a small forward. You can attack the basket without the defense getting too aggressive. You want that advantage.
Duren with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Ball outside. Bridges against Harris. The fader, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Harris passes to Duren, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
Ball no good. The Pistons leading. Here's Thompson.
Oh,
gets it down.
Showing some power. Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. The Hornets have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Ball taking his time here. Puts it up. Gets a very good look and converts. Ball's got 9.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Sexton against Cunningham. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Here's Ball. He's got 9. Outside for Sexton. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Asserting himself at the arc. Sexton saw his shot and took it without fear.
Inside. Here's Duren. Pass to Robinson. Harris on the wing. From outside the arc. Duncan Robinson, that one's good. Robinson's got his second basket on the night.
Well, Robinson doesn't need a lot of space or time to get off his shot. And, of course, his range is tremendous.
For 3, Sexton. The rebound by Detroit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Duren finds Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. Let's go with a 3. He's off on that one. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 4-point game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Guys?
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Ball. Following the score by Detroit. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, total focus there from Ball. Not letting anyone stop him.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7", or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
LeVert's checked in for the Pistons. Ivy comes in for Robinson. And that one falls for Ball. And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And it's Detroit with the ball. 3-point lead. Ivy passes to Duren. Cunningham on the wing. Check by Sexton. Duren. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for
Mind the
one.
lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Yeah, as of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Now here's Sexton. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Pass to Knipple. Beyond the arc. On target from range. Knipple's got 10 points in the game.
Nice pass by Sexton there. I like when he looks to set up his teammates.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Ball outside. Three-pointer. Duren with the rebound. The Pistons lead by 5. LeVert outside. Pass to Duren. Ivy outside. Fires from deep. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Duren with the bucket. 16 points for him.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Diabate. Here's Knipple. A 29-point game for him in the win against Cleveland. The three from Ball. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
To the middle. Duren, the pass to Cunningham. For 3, here's Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists now tonight. Ball outside. Over Ivy. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Ivy outside. 1:10 left in the first. Oh, sweet move. And the layup by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 12 points in the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So for the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Jenkins comes in for Cade Cunningham. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball passes to Bridges. Ooh, it's stolen away. Ivy against Sexton. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Here's Ball. Green for 3. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Jenkins. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Stewart outside. Six on the shot clock. Here's LeVert. Hornets with the rebound.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Detroit on top, up by 4. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
On the floor for Charlotte, they've got James. Miles Bridges is out there with Green. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Bridges. 20 points for him last game against the Cavs in Cleveland.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Here's Bridges. 4-point game, and here's Green from the arc. The rebound by Stewart.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Holland gets the bucket.
A Swiss Army knife talent, LeVert is very skilled at setting the table for his teammates.
Pass to Diabate. Now here's Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sexton's got 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Putting his vertical to work. Jaden Ivey makes the long trip upstairs.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 5. With the fadeaway. And too long on the shot. The Pistons lead by 6. Pass to Jenkins. And here's Ivey. Check by James. Stewart, a screen on James. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Look at the IQ. Such a smart play for a young player. Ivey executed the pick perfectly.
Outside Sexton. And here's Bridges. Back to Sexton. The 3 sends it home from three-point land. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A nice little J from Sexton. When he's feeling it, he has a good touch on those shots.
And here's Ivey from the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Sexton looking around. James outside. Left side Sexton. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now just a 3-point Detroit lead.
Well, you can tell Sexton is unfazed in these situations. He knows how to capitalize just in the nick of time.
And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Robinson comes in for Ivey. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Miller's checked in for Charlotte. Now here's Stewart. No points so far. Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And again, no good by Detroit. Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. LeVert with a rebound. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Cunningham outside. Stewart outside. Now here's Robinson. Cunningham outside. Over Green. And it's Cunningham missing. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. LeVert goes against Sexton. Pass to Green. Over Cunningham. No good off the back of the rim.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Robinson on the wing. He's got 5. And there's Cunningham on the assist from Robinson. Cunningham's got 15.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Pistons making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And a change for the Hornets. Knipple's checked in for Green. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for Charlotte. They trail by 6. They host the Hawks after this one, and that's a one-game homestand for the club. It's Miller with a drive. Launches it. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by Bridges. Hornets trail by 6. Well, with his foundation defensively, Coach, everything else is a bonus for Ausar Thompson.
Yeah, and actually, B.A., he's becoming more proficient on the offensive end. The evolution of Ausar's game, that'll be a big part of this team's success going forward. Well, not really much you could do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Cunningham against Sexton. Cunningham outside. 6 to shoot. From behind the arc. The Hornets pull it in. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Diabate. Back to Bridges. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. They set a pick. 13 feet out. Here's Diabate. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. And he knocks down the first one. And Charlotte making a change here. Ball's checked in. And he makes both free throws. The Pistons have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Cunningham outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
The top pick in his draft, Cade Cunningham, was brought in to turn the Pistons around, Coach.
Well, absolutely, B.A., but people got frustrated that it didn't happen right away. But after some good personal years, but not so good for the team, B.A., Cade led the Pistons to the playoffs last year.
That free throw good from Cunningham. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you so much. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Back to you, B.A.
A great passer. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Now Ball, 17 points in the game. Over to the left wing. Here's Knipple, defended by Thompson. Knipple with a bucket. Knipple's got 12 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Ball passes to Plumlee, to the wing on the left. Ball outside. The three is up. LaMelo knocks down the long one.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Duren, and the rebound goes to the Hornets. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Woo. Hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Duren with a screen on ball. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Knipple, defended by Thompson. Plumlee against Duren. Pass to Diabate. Shot clock at 5. And the layup is good off the glass. Diabate's got his second basket.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Harris on the wing. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over ball, and that one's good. Cunningham's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Diabate. Miller outside. Ball outside. Ball nimble against contact inside.
I like how aggressive LaMelo has been tonight. I mean, just looking for his shot consistently.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Over ball. Down low. Cunningham.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Pass to Diabate. Back to ball. Puts up a 3. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Cunningham looking around. With the floater. Soft touch there as Cunningham floats it in.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's Knipple. He's got 12. There's Ball with a 3. Ball with another miss.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Harris on the wing. Thompson with a screen. Releases. Harris misses. Charlotte trailing. Miller outside. Pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. To the paint. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Harris against Ball. And it's Harris with the rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Ooh, basket interference.
Substitution. Kalkbrenner. Miles Bridges.
And for Charlotte, they're shooting a solid 50% throughout the second.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
Miller outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. And here's Knipple from the arc. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Outside Robinson. There's Cunningham with the three. Cash from Cunningham on the three ball.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back right after this.
The Hornets. Get ready for supply of the elimination set from your broken mind.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
You look at the Pistons. I have them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Shifting focus, how about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Detroit shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. And he gets the bucket. Harris has got 7 points.
Well, plays like that take real poise. Harris didn't let the physical defense get the better of him inside.
Bridges outside. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 9. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Harris on the wing. Back to Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Cunningham's got 30.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Bridges outside. Pass to Knipple. Here's Bridges. Pounded by Harris. Ball outside. The 3. Rebound Detroit. Duren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Cunningham. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Shot from the wing. And there's another one for the Pistons.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Back to Ball. And stolen by Cunningham. All alone on the break. And Cade glides in for the transition finish.
Well, Cunningham, offensively, he can hurt you in so many ways, and he's got it all working tonight.
Miller outside to halt the run. The Pistons clear it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Pass to Harris. Robinson, a screen on Miller. Back to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's off from 3-point range.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Miller, the pass to Bridges. And yep, it's good. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Harris outside. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Tobias Harris, one shot.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Pretty easy to be the teammate of Tobias Harris. You can count on double digits from him most nights, and he doesn't need a ton of the ball to get there.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, while we have a moment, the NBA assist leaders. Second is Cade Cunningham.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Miller outside. Here's Bridges. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Cunningham with the ball. He's picked up by Miller. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, it's always a huge bonus when Duren has a scoring night like this.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Hits the trifecta. Ball's got 25 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Duren finds Harris. Now here's Robinson. Guarded by Miller. Clock at 6. The 3, here's Harris. And here's Cunningham outside. Knipple with the rebound. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Ball. Ooh, a little soft teardrop from Ball.
What a gentle shot by Ball. Not overpowering with his release.
And here's Cunningham. He's got 34. Shoots over Ball. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Now here's Miller. 5 points in the game. They set the pick. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. From the arc. And Miles Bridges is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte.
First team foul. Charlotte substitution. Number 14.
The Pistons lead by 4. Cunningham with the ball. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Ball with the rebound. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Miller. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Ball. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. And it's 36 points for Cade Cunningham.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade can take over a game.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Hornets trail by 4. Miller on the wing. Robinson defending. From downtown. And Cunningham pulls it down. Detroit is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Harris down low, guarded by Miller. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Each year, it feels like Harris becomes more and more versatile. He's really working to get others involved.
Ball outside. Pass to Diabate. The kick out to Ball. Shot clock at 6. They shoot again! And that one's good. Ball's got 7 points for the quarter. The Pistons lead by 4. Harris outside. Pass to Duren. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 4 assists now tonight.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Now Ball. That's 29 for him. Miller outside. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It goes on Duncan Robinson. Charlotte shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Jenkins is checked in for Cade Cunningham. Colin Sexton's checked in for Charlotte.
At the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That's good for Miller.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Pass to Duren. Now Robinson, guarded by Miller. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Duren. Robinson's got 7 points.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Here's Sexton. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Some very clever ball handling from Sexton, getting himself some room to work with.
Harris outside. There's the 3. Up again. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Thursday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. Pass to Sexton. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
And someone like Sexton, well, all scorers really, they have to get points around the hoop.
And here's Harris. Robinson for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got his 6th rebound on the night. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Robinson defending. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Pistons leading. Pass to Jenkins. Launches a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Charlotte's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Ball. That's 29 for him. Now here's Sexton for the lead. And he lays it in. Sexton's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. 3-pointer. Hornets with the rebound. Ball outside. Here's Knipple. Back to Ball. For three, Sexton. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
What you appreciate about Colin Sexton, he's very team-minded offensively, Coach.
Yeah, he sees the big picture, works hard to make smart plays. Sometimes it's a pass, and other times, Brian, it's finishing the possession.
Now here's Sexton. He's closely guarded. 5 to shoot. Pass the ball. Takes the three. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 4 rebounds now. A minute 37 left in the third quarter. Here's Jenkins. The three is up. Nails it from 3. And it's a 4-point Pistons lead.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Ball outside. From downtown. Drills it from deep. Ball's got 32 points in the game.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Substitution here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. LeVert comes in for Thompson. Ivy's checked in for Robinson. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. A tight one here in Detroit. A minute 9 left in the third quarter. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham showing the D no mercy.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Sexton against Cunningham. Pass to James. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Sexton. The shot's good on the assist by James. Sexton's got 8 points in the quarter. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Harris left side. Back to Cunningham. Over Sexton. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Charlotte trailing. The 3 ball doesn't go for him. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Green out there with Knipple. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Miller. And it's Diabate in at the center position.
Yeah, there you see Cunningham's willingness to take contact to battle for his shot inside.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Detroit.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
First one falls for him.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
The former #1 pick, Cunningham has dealt with some injuries, but when he's healthy, he's always a factor.
Green with a screen on Cunningham. For 3, Sexton sinks it from distance. Sexton's got 21 points in the game.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Ivy outside. Stewart outside. Back to Ivy. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Sexton to take the lead. Outside for Green. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. On the wing, Sexton. Now Green takes a three. And the Hornets, another three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Picked by Stewart, and here's Ivy from the arc. Knipple with the rebound.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged, though.
Here's Sexton. Detroit with a rebound. LeVert up top. Checked by Sexton. Green against Cunningham. Man, is Cunningham talented.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Ivy against Miller. Pass to Sexton. Here's Diabate. Here's Miller. And the three off target.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And it's Cunningham missing. The Hornets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Diabate. Stewart defends. Count the basket. And the Hornets lead by 3.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Cunningham against Sexton. Back to Ivy. Hits the front of the rim and out. Charlotte leading by 3. Here's Knipple. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Tobias Harris checked in for the Pistons. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Ivy finds Cunningham. And here's Harris. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Here's Charlotte. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Cunningham against Sexton.
Where's the screen?
Inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Charlotte?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
He's off on the first. Green's checked in for Diabate. He hits the second from the line. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Harris. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Hornets. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. They set the screen. That three's off the mark. Pistons trail by 4. Now Cunningham. Harris outside. And stolen by Sexton. Miller against LeVert. Miller, the pass to Sexton. Miller on the wing. Here's Knipple. 6 on the shot clock. And that one drops. Sexton's got 13 in the second half.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Stewart. And here's LeVert. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Harris. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
When Harris is cooking like this, get him the ball and clear the way because he's going to keep his foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Knipple. There's a screen. He drops it from range. Knipple's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Here's Ivy. There's the drive, and rejected.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Sexton against Cunningham. With the teardrop. And Sexton with the lay-in. And now it's a 9-point Hornet lead.
Well, look, if you're guarding Sexton in pick-and-roll action, you have to stop the ball first.
Cunningham with the ball. Stewart, screen on Sexton. Here's Cunningham. Knipple with the rebound. Knipple's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Miller. Now here's Sexton. Back to Miller. Sexton finds Miller. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. 12 points for Brandon Miller.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Miller. To the inside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Hornets lead by 11.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Harris' shot is good.
Boy, he can't miss right now. This is as locked in as you get.
Miller outside. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke. Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Miller outside. Down low. And stolen by Stewart. Harris up top. Cunningham outside. Stewart, a screen on Sexton. Sexton against Cunningham. Three-pointer, Stewart. Pure from three-point range. Stewart's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Sexton passes to Miller, to the paint. Here's Green. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Pistons trail by 6. Now Cunningham. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup!
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Fans, give a big round of applause for your Pistons youth dance team.
For the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for LeVert. And it's Robinson in for Ivy. Charlotte also making some changes. Miles Bridges checked in for Green. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Miller. Robinson against Ball. Ball with no fear. He got it.
And those long arms of LaMelo, I mean, they help him complete on those tough drives.
Here's Duren. Got a hand on it. Now Ball. Here's Knipple. Outside Ball. Puts up the tray. Duren pulls it down. Pistons trail by 6. Harris with it. Picked up by Sexton. Now Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
That misses. Charlotte has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Good for 2.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
And here's Robinson. Now Cunningham. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Ball. In tight, LaMelo.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Duren with a screen on Sexton. Now Robinson takes a 3. The 3 is in.
Yeah, that was an important move from Robinson.
Hornets leading by 5. Ball. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Harris. Cunningham. Connects.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusting him in a big spot.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They've led by as many as 11. Now Sexton. Thompson with a steal. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To take the lead. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Obviously, not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Sexton against Cunningham. Bridges down low. Yes, sir!
Fading back. Nobody there to even challenge him.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
And this is what it's all about. This shot could win the game. Not much time left, but they have just enough to execute a play.
Charlotte substitution. Number 1, LaMelo Ball.
Cunningham fires! And so it's the Hornets who come out on top here. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, tonight, Colin, what a game for you. When you think about your development as a player, what are you most proud of?
I feel like I've accomplished a lot, gotten better, that's the biggest thing. Just continue to grow each and every day when I'm in practice, and my teammates, they've been helping out tremendously, and I appreciate them for that.
The sky's high for Colin Sexton.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And let's leave you with our player of the game, LaMelo Ball.